With school back in session, I thought this week I'd give everybody a heads up on the subject of head lice. Now, head lice are tiny reddish-brown insects that love to find your child's scalp, bite into the scalp causing scratching and itching, and then lay their little yellow-white eggs called nits on their hair shafts. How do you get head lice? Well, it's not a problem of poor hygiene or sanitation. Kids get head lice by passing it from one head to the next, such as when they're playing sports, when they share hats, when they share hair combs or brushes, and nowadays when they're taking selfies and heads get pretty close together. What do you do if you suspect your child has head lice? Well, you can start by getting an over-the-counter anti-head lice shampoo or cream rinse. Follow the instructions very, very carefully, and then once you've used the treatment, follow it with a fine-tooth comb to comb out the nits and the dead lice after that treatment. Some families prefer to use petroleum jelly over the entire scalp of your child. Let it sit overnight. The following morning, rinse it out, and then comb out the nits and the dead insects. There are also professional services that will do this for you called nit pickers, but they can be pretty expensive. In addition, you want to take sheets, pillowcases, and any hair products. First of all, the sheets and pillowcases, wash those in hot water. And the hair products, well, you're going to want to boil those or certainly perhaps even throw them out. What happens if this suggested treatment doesn't work? Well, it may be that you don't have head lice at all, but a bad case of dandruff in your child. It may be that you didn't follow the directions carefully on the over-the-counter anti-lice product. Or, in rare circumstances, it may be that there's a type of lice that's resistant to routine treatment, in which case talk to your child's healthcare professional who can recommend other medications that will do the trick. Most importantly, head lice are not dangerous, they're not life-threatening, and they've been on your child's scalp usually for weeks before they cause a problem. So don't spend your time worrying who gave your child head lice. Spend your time instead helping them get rid of it. In addition, your child should not be sent home from school or miss school because of head lice. And that's not just my opinion, but that of the American Academy of Pediatrics as well. Finally, the best way to deal with head lice is to prevent it from happening. So remind your children not to share hats with each other, not to share combs and brushes, and if they're taking a selfie, not to make their heads touch because that can spread the particular illness or the insect from one child to the next. So that hopefully, tips like this will do more than scratch the surface when it comes to dealing with the problem of head lice. This is pediatrician Dr. Lewis First reminding you to always be first with your kids.